Hey guys, welcome to another commentary done by Diggity. This is BSL 20 Hasuleague semifinals, upper right in corner, or sorry, mid. This is Dominator. 3 o'clock location, we got Gosufer starting as the blue Protoss. Bottom left in corner, we have Fischei starting as the red Protoss. This is a really fun map PvP in my opinion, just because the wedges make all sorts of chaos, particularly in the early and mid game. And also you've got this inverted ramp where 2-gate Zealot ends up all the stronger. So sometimes you'll see 2-gate folded into 3-gate Dragoon. Sometimes you'll see even crazy 4-gate shenanigans or whatever not. And if you can get Observer, 3-gate Observer very strong because you can at least see up the high ground wedges and not run into a potentially a catastrophic negative defensive situation. We'll have to see. The one thing I've not seen a lot of on this map is DT play, because I'm not sure that it's super, just because observers are so strong, I don't know that it's been really lent towards that style of play. Anyway, game 1, Fischei just he had his observer sweep across, saw that he had better positioning, and not just, I really want to comment on this. Not only did he see that he had better positioning, was very quick to react on it, and just had a sweeping victory. Gosufer really caught off guard and ended up with Reavers out of position. The Dragoons were getting assailed by Fischei's Reavers, and it just turned into an absolute rout. Looks like we are seeing Gateway Simulator on both ends. We are going to see an earlier scout here from Fischei, but that's sort of killer instinct is usually what you want to see at late stages like this. So I think Gosufer, we'll see if Gosufer reestablishes himself. He's played so well up to this point. I would not be shocked to see him turn this right back around. Probe making its way in for Fischei, getting vision on that cybernetic score. Are we going to see initial Zealot on either end? What's interesting, what I love about this is whenever you get in your opponent's base like this, you do have the option, I think, to skip the initial Zealot, depending on what your opponent's doing, and go a little bit heavier Dragoon to start. Looks like we are going to see an initial Zealot, however, by Fischei. I'll be interested to see if either of these guys opts to play a little bit more aggressively, given that it's an inverted ramp. Whoa. Zealot in hot pursuit of that probe. Probe gets its tail slagged a little bit. We do have a probe for Gosufer now in Fischei's base, going ahead and scattering its way across. Nothing too crazy on both ends. Did the probe get wiped out? I think the probe actually died to the Zealot. So Gosufer making his way out to the low ground at the natural, also seeing range queued up. That's actually a really big win here early. Doesn't look like Gosufer is going to do anything too tricky as a result of it, however. This is also one of those maps where if you're overly aggressive, you can definitely get punished for it. And Fischei, yeah, initially going to chase it out, but does need to hold the high ground. I like Gosufer playing right to the edge here. Dragoon going pretty deep for Fischei. Try to chase down that probe before backing off. Wanted to see whether it moved up to the 9 o'clock location. Gosufer is saving, so he's going to go 1-gate. Sorry, yeah, are we going to see 3-gate? Yeah, 3-gate. We'll see what Fischei is up to. He has not dropped an additional gateway as of yet. Citadel of Adun, never mind. Here is like, oh, you don't see Dark Templar a lot. So now, 4-gate from Gosufer. Interesting. Going to try to capitalize on the strength of large troop numbers, but unfortunately, usually with 4-gate, you don't regularly go Observer. And if you get 2 DTs on this ramp, or a DT and enough blockade on the ramp, Fischei could hold the ramp against a lot of troops, and in the meantime get a Dark Templar out on the map and maybe wipe this out. So we'll have to see. We'll see if there's a Forge follow-up from Gosufer, but most likely not. Fischei actually able to, oh my gosh, able to sneak through, and is going to see all 4 gateways. That's, oh, disaster for Gosufer. Absolute disaster. And Fischei seeing a complete lack of any form of detection has got to be smirking to himself right this second. He's got to be chuckling. That's... Oh, that's brutal. Dark Templar now on the way. Pylon, and all it's going to take is a pylon and a shield battery. 1 DT needs to make it out, and 2 need to stay at the close location. That's all it takes. But we'll see. Gosufer sitting on 17 workers, by the way, in the midst of this. These are the initial 2 DT. So this first one just needs to get out in the field. But the follow-up DT, all they have to do is hold this ramp. Just hold position there. Rough. Did Gosufer see the shimmer? I don't think he saw the shimmer. Yeah, see, it calls GG immediately. Saw the shimmer, call GG. Brutal. Brutal game 2. Build order loss. And honestly, what I thought was a clever build order here from Gosufer. Gosufer going to need to recollect himself for game 3. Currently, Fischei 2 up and on the verge of another finals berth. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.